On a spot of land that was once desert, now stands the city of Glendale, and a building filled to the brim with fans, State Farm Stadium. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Arizona Cardinals.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Set to go is the kicker, Harrison Butker. And away we go in Glendale. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. It's out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Play action now, Murray. Completed left side to Samuel. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, 2nd down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. On the ground, this is Trey Benson. And whatever they were trying to do, there's nothing to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for...
Wideout's getting involved in the ground game. Disappointing way to begin this one as he is stopped for no gain, and 3 plays in, Brock. They're already facing 4th down. The Cardinals out for the punt. And I imagine they were hoping they wouldn't need to bring him out so soon into this game. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
At their own 22-yard line.
Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10. Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. That's to his back. Here's Rachaad White. He dodged the tackle. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Attack!
From the gun, it's Mahomes. That's to the rookie out of Michigan State. And he's going to have this one down to the 20. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And it's going to be 1st down, Kansas City.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
First red zone opportunity now for the Chiefs. They've got 1st and 10 right along the 20. From the red zone on 1st. The throw left side, caught by Brown. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Second down run by Pacheco. And he stopped as we get closer to our first point of this ball game. It's going to be first and goal now.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short third down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for first and 10.
Yellow!
Going to the ground again on first. And he's charged towards the line. That's right around 3 yards.
That sure looks like a terrific call after you dial it up, because the execution was awesome by everybody. You get that kind of run on first and goal, it sets the table for more success.
Complete on the option. And that's a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. Second drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or could they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
Butker on now to kick this one away. And this is taken in the end zone, but not returned, so they'll bring this out to the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Pretty good field position here for the Cardinals as they get ready, first and 10. And off to Benson to start the drive. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Tackled on the play by one of the linemen, Omar Norman Lott.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Now Murray on the play fake. Escapes the pocket. Murray's there, Trey McBride. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Murray from the pistol. Hauled in again, it's McBride. And he's tackled for no gain.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or will make tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Still has some space inside the 35. And he is down to the 30-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Murray here on first down. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. Be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series. He's the one driving it.
Throwing the out route complete. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
Forced out to his right. And they take this in for the score. The Cardinals cut it to a low point on the scoreboard. It's a Kyler Murray touchdown. Now they'll try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cardinals tie this game 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. He'll begin his return from the 11. This makes it up to the 25. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Now, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. That's worthy running slant. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
6 defensive backs out there. Cardinals going dime here, 3rd down. Air it out on 3rd. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
See, I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up, but that can sure help to get yourself off the field with that 3rd down stop.
On to punt on 4th down, it's Bradley Pinion. And this is the first time he's been called on today. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. He's got it at the 24. They found some space to do a little damage there before they bottle him up. The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Escapes the pocket. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
2nd and 10 now. Murray to throw. Here's a screen to Benson. He's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. We'll return to State Farm Stadium in just a moment. Back and ready now for the 2nd quarter. It's Cardinals football. They still have 5 to go here. 3rd down. Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted. He gets his offense in better field position here to start. It's out close to the 30. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes now. They'll get it to Rashee Rice. Complete. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's a Chiefs 1st down. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. 1st and 10. It's a give to White. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Kevin Byard there to bring him down.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
At the 45-yard line.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Working now from the gun. Rolling left, buying some time. Now he takes it. He's got room to roam. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of the defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that first down anyway.
Pacheco gets it from the gun, and he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Yellow.
Now pass play. Here's Mahomes. Here's a screen sound for Pacheco. Still has room inside the 15. And he's finally dropped down at the 9. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Yellow.
From the red zone now. He finds Pacheco out of the backfield. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a...
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's 3rd and goal.
Bend. Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
The sack makes it 3rd and goal from the outer reaches of the red zone.
Yellow. Yellow. Yellow.
3rd and long for him here. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs take a 2nd quarter lead. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
That one splits the uprights. And the Chiefs break that tie and now lead by 7.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Pretty good field position here for the Cardinals as they get ready 1st and 10. Now begin this drive with Benson. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
They're going play action. It's Murray. Into the hands of Samuel. Complete. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
Okay, that was on the field, the young high school quarterback, just last week. And I told him one of the greatest attributes a quarterback can have is courage. And it takes courage to sit in that pocket that long, let a play develop, and let that receiver work all the way from one side of the field to the other, give him a chance to make a play.
It's cut by Harrison. Down the left sideline he goes. It's an Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. Yeah. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
That one right down the middle. And the Cardinals tie things up at 14. after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Starting from the 5. Things going well so far. Field flipping effort there as he's brought down on the opposite side of the 50.
Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out on a short field. And you've got to believe all this offense is thinking is let's capitalize and find that end zone.
This one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it's going to be first down, Kansas City.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung them to get to the second level and beyond.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10. Back to throw, Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into first and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First and goal, Kansas City.
Back-to-back big plays have them all set up. First and goal here.
Yellow.
Quick throw completed by Mahomes. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively they call that the camera play. How many different guys can get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams would call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Hey, 43, 15.
Here's Mahomes, third and goal. Too far out of the back of the end zone it goes, incomplete.
It's hard for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got 2 in his pocket. Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a third one's coming at some point.
Butker knocks it through, and they've taken back the lead.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And this is the Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. First and 10 coming up.
Hey, Ace. Empty. Hey, shit.
Benson now from the gun. Nearly starts the drive with a first down run. He stopped a yard short, gain of 9. Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on second down. Staying on the ground with Benson. He's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. 7 yards on that pickup. And it's going to give the Cardinals a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. That was intended for Deebo Samuel. And now they face second down. Now Kyler. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. They were looking for him again, Brock, and for a moment, we thought he had another catch, but then that contact knocked the football from his hands.
Kind of become a victim of his own early success. Not too different, Kate, than a pass rusher that gets a sack. You know what happens? Got to slide to him, got to chip to him. You get a receiver that gets it going like this, you know more contact and more focus is coming his way.
Murray on third down. The right side is caught by Samuel. He needed a little more room to reach that line. The stop is made in time. That brings up fourth down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
They snap it to Murray. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
Yeah, I don't care that they didn't get it. Still the right call in that situation. It's a little too long for a field goal, and a punt really nets you very few yards. The decision-making was sound. It was the execution that let them down.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
On 2nd and 10 now, Mahomes. He's still going at the 30. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs grow their lead just before halftime. It's a Marquise Brown touchdown.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Butker to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chiefs make it a 10-point ball game.
24, Cardinals 14. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Pretty good field position here for the Cardinals as they get ready 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Murray. Finds him over the middle. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Here's Kyler to throw. Escapes the pocket. Defender's there, and he forces the incompletion. Good play to bring about this 3rd down.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
3rd and 2, Murray. It's caught by Wilson. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. The Cardinals deciding to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing again. Murray. Completed over the middle. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. Arizona goes ahead and calls its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Offensive line. This is 2nd and 4. Again, it's Murray to throw. Good play on the football defensively. He knocks it away, and that's going to bring up third down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Finds a man right side. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead 7.
I don't think there's any question. This is going to be a close game when it's all said and done because it's awfully tight here at the half. And that field goal, that gives them a little more confidence running into the locker room.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here.
At their own 35-yard line.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down.
Right on these two. Right on these two. Right on. Ours go up. Hey, 43. 50. Yellow, 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 yellow. Right side.
He'll throw it. That's complete inside the 35.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Butker knocks it through. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. This return starts at the 5. Escapes the defender. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10.
Yellow, yellow. Right side.
Run from Pacheco to start the half. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure a nice little run to set the table.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3.
Yellow. Right side.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Going quickly, but it's incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Yellow. Hey, Ripley, Ripley. That's your line. Hey, 57 colors, 57 colors. One stop. Right side.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. He's got White. Complete. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. They got 21 yards on the play. And that's a Chiefs first down.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day 1 install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then. And the running back's still doing it to this day.
He gets forward, that's about 4 yards. Quan Jones with the tackle on that play.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. To the air, Mahomes. Connects on the crossover. football. But it looked like the Chiefs got this one back. Ooh, lucky break there, making that recovery. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock. But now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next. This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Here's Mahomes. And this is going to be a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs grow the lead coming out of halftime.
Kansas City.
All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Cardinals 17. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up.
2-2.
They give up the cut to Benson. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Jaden Hicks there on the tackle.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Now Murray on the play fake. More of the catch out left. All right, short of the marker for the moment, but they've got 3rd and short coming up from their own 44.
Kate, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
And he won't get back to the line, Brock. They needed one, but they're going to lose one on that play. It's 4th down. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Brings it in at the 12. And he's going to get him further up their side of the field with a nice return there, partner. Up past the 35. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. It gives it Pacheco to start the drive. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this, it's over. Over.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Yellow.
Now it's Mahomes. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Yellow.
Motioning the tight end left. 3rd down, it's Mahomes. Escapes out to the left. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down. The Chiefs bringing out their punt team. It'll be Bradley Pinion doing the honors. And And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30.
Over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's first and 10.
Oh, 2-2.
Ooh, the wide receiver getting it to begin the drive. And the defense wise to that call there. Receiver wrapped up for no gain. Third down coming up.
Assignments were tested, and they were ready for it defensively. That's an excellent stop at the line. And it's going to make this offense seriously question revisiting that call.
Kyler looking to throw. Down the field. He's got Wilson. And he's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
That's good for a Cardinals first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's first and 10 from the 47. Out of the gun. Here's Murray. Chased out to his right. Finds Benson on the check down. And he stopped at the spot he made the catch. So give him, looks like the 27 on that completion. Coming to the line, this is first and 10.
Cardinals first down.
Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Another throw coming from Murray. And again, it's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions. It made this third down.
Brings up third down.
Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Murray on third down. This is hauled in by Samuel. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. A gain of 15 there. And it's good enough for an Arizona first down.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Play action now. Murray. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
At the 21-yard line.
Kyler throwing here. Has it at the 7. And this is down all the way to the 3.
Well, that's a game that has its roots in preparation during the week. That's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday kind of stuff. Identifying ways to target the coverage and creating opportunities for big completions.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Here's a screen to Benson. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Trey Benson, the touchdown. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
That one splits the uprights. And the Cardinals cut the lead down to 10. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Returning it from the 4. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run. Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. First and 10. They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, okay? They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the third quarter. It's Chiefs football trying to carry this lead across the finish line. First and 10 from the 43. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Man downfield, he's got it. It's Worthy. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And it's going to be first down, Kansas City.
It's a gain of 20. First down.
From the pistol, here comes Pacheco. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Bails out of the pocket quick. He's going to keep it this time. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Chiefs. First down. It's a gain of 10. First down, Kansas City.
Running up the middle, Pacheco. And their next snap is coming from that red zone as he reaches the 14. They gain 11 on that play. And that's a Chiefs first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
They'll come up on first and 10.
Yellow.
From the gun, a run for White. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10.
Yellow. Argo Blue at 57.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up first and goal.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
Trying to run with Pacheco. Not able to make a push for that goal line. He's hit for a loss back at the 3. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Yellow.
Looking to throw Mahomes. That one's incomplete in the end zone. Thought he had a touchdown there. And that brings up third and goal. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, kid. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double...
And they will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Patrick Mahomes, the touchdown.
Okay, we talked to enough coaches over the years, and find me a good red zone offense, and typically you'll find me a good creative quarterback, one that can extend a play, use his legs as effectively as he can his arm.
Butker to try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Chiefs take a 3-possession lead.
41, Cardinals 24. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. This will end up as a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Pretty good field position here for the Cardinals as they get ready. First and 10. From the gun, it's Murray. Throws a bullet down the left sideline. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Junior, incomplete.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
The 35-yard line.
Now Kyler escapes the pocket. To the left side, and reeled in by Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 20.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
First down.
Murray has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Again, it's Murray to throw. And he put everything he's got behind it. Try connected with Samuel, but it's intercepted. Jukes away from one. And the Chiefs take over on his 5th interception of the season.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
1st and 10 from the 32.
Let's go, little lady!
Running is Pacheco. He's stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
1st down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Right back to Pacheco. He cuts it back right. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And it's going to be 1st down, Kansas City.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
1st and 10 now from the 46. It's Pacheco again. And the Cardinals grab it. And they can't cobble a return together, but they do have the football. They've got it on their side of the field. The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Throw right side, hauled in by Harrison. Still has some space inside the 35. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. 1st and 10 from the 32.
It's a gain of 22 yards.
Here's Kyler to throw. Hits him on the out route. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
And they're going to throw out of the gun. Escapes the pocket. And down he goes. The Chiefs got to him. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on 3rd down.
It's now 3rd.
They need a good chunk here, at least 14 yards to pick up this 1st down. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
Brings up 4th
3rd
down.
and long, and that coordinator decides to dial up the pressure, and they get to the quarterback. You know why I love this call, Kate? It's not just because of the aggressive makeup, but you really dictate to that offense. 3rd and extra long is a great time to blitz.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Chiefs will get it back with some time to work with. We reached the 2-minute warning. Drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he's got 4 on the run. And that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. 1st down play, that's him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
2nd down run by Pacheco. He's out in the clear. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's a Chiefs 1st down.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of the broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
First down from the 42.
Yellow.
They run with Pacheco. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 40-yard line.
Yellow.
Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. It's a designed run from Mahomes. So it's a win for the visiting Chiefs. Well, everyone's been wondering, Brock, will this be the week? Is this going to be the week that the streak ends? Well, nope. Chain another one on as the rest of the league keeps wondering, will these guys ever lose again?
Yeah, they're the team that everyone wants that shot at, right?
Yeah.
A chance to snap the streak, but then no one's been able to truly stand in front of. It's going to take a special type of performance, 60 minutes plus, from a special team to finally hand these guys an L.